Welcome to Leeds Bear Hunt, supporting the invaluable work of Leeds Hospital's charity. I'm Dixie.
And I'm Emma from Heart Yorkshire. You can hear us every weekday getting Yorkshire home from 4 p.m.
But right now, we're embarking on an adventure along one of the trails, revealing all the incredible bears along the way.
You can follow along by downloading the Leeds Bear Hunt app or visiting leedsbearhunt.co.uk.
We're on the Squletch Squwerch Trail, which will take around 45 minutes to walk and covers around 2.2 miles.
That's around 4,500 steps. How many bears will you find?
We start at the east end of the hedgerow at Moda, New York Square.
This is the home of I Wish I'd Been a Leeds Rhino, designed by Paul Watkins and painted by Matt Cockayne, sponsored by the Caddick Group.
This bear aspires to be strong, courageous and brave, like the rugby league team he watches at Headingley Stadium.
Head into Playhouse Gardens to find a second bear. This is Frankie, designed by Emma Hardiker and sponsored by Soyo.
The bright and colourful patterns on the bear have been inspired by the wallpapers and interior design found inside the Quarry Hill flats that were on this site from its 40 years of occupation before being demolished in the late 1970s. Emma has worked with found photos and documentation of the flats to create a new and unique set of patterns with punchy palettes and bold, abstract styles.
From here, head past Leeds bus station to the rear of Kirkgate Market, where you'll find another sporting bear, Billy Brembear, designed by Matt Cockayne.
Billy Brembear is a nod to Leeds United FC sporting legend and captain Billy Bremner. Billy played for Leeds United between 1960 and 1976 and made 587 appearances.
Billy Brembear wears his retro Leeds United football kit. One side of Billy is the home kit, the other side the away kit, which includes a bear-themed Yorkshire rose.
Head on through Kirkgate Market, the birthplace of Marks and Spencer's, and cross George Street to Victoria Gate.
Look at this beautiful bear. This is Carnival, designed by Lynn Hollingsworth and sponsored by Victoria Leeds. Leeds West Indian Carnival is one of Yorkshire's brightest highlights and always showcases the best of Caribbean cultures and is a celebration for all. This design celebrates the carnival with a feathery, colourful design painted in bright colours with glitter, metallic and iridescent paints.
From here, head across Vicar Lane into the Victoria Quarter to find your next bear.
This is Flora Bear, designed by Hilary Sanderson and sponsored by Victoria Leeds.
Flora was created by spreading blasts of spray colours onto the original blank bear, and then Hilary used an acrylic pen to transform it into patterns and flowers. For finer detail, metallic paints were added on top, and the face has a light coating of glitter for an extra bit of sparkle.
Head back out onto Vicar Lane and walk down to the Corn Exchange, where you'll find Welcome to Leeds Station, designed by Albert and Rachel Lackey and sponsored by Northern Trains.
Albert, aged 11, painted the bear with his mummy Rachel. He's a lifelong train enthusiast and has depicted the evolution of Leeds railway station's architecture and locomotives from 1938 to the present, 1 decade per section. From oldest to newest. A4 Pacific, Merchant Navy, 111 Britannia and Deltic, pictured together to mark the end of steam, Pacer Class 91, 158, 185 and Azuma. The youngest 4 locomotives still run from Leeds. Can you spot them?
A short walk away at the Boar Lane end of Briggate, you'll find Balance Bear, designed by Amelia Fry and sponsored by Leeds City Council.
Balance Bear has 2 sides, the first focusing on the vibrant culture and atmosphere of the city, and the other reflecting the beauty and peace of the countryside on Leeds' doorstep. When we make the most of both the energy of the city and the peaceful countryside around us, our lives feel more balanced, and we find ourselves better equipped to face life's challenges, hence the name Balance Bear.
Heading up Briggate, you'll bump into Bear Play, designed by Jenny Leonard and sponsored by Leeds Bid.
Bear Play is a colourful, geometric cubist design of bear faces, using the shape of the bear to draw lines around the sculpture, looking bright and bold on the trail. Jenny uses bold Posca ink lines and a limited colour palette each side to make the bear stand out and work well as a standalone piece.
This Here's Dixie and Emma on the Squelch Squwerch Trail of Leeds Bear Hunt, supporting the work of Leeds Hospital's charity.
At the hedgerow end of Briggate, hello stranger, this is Gummy Bear, designed by Graham Herefield and sponsored by us lot at Heart Yorkshire. We helped spray paint him. Well, I say we helped, I think we're probably more of a hindrance.
Gummy Bear was designed to look like a massive, delicious gummy sweet and was spray painted to get that shiny look at a car body shop in Leeds. The artist Graham is head of design at Us Studio in Leeds. As a father of 2 young boys, he's really looking forward to squelching and squirching his way around the bear hunt with his family this summer.
A quick walk down the hedgerow and first left into Lands Lane. You'll be able to spot a bear after my own heart, Leeds Nightlife.
He's designed by Kathy Simpson and sponsored by YPO.
This bear draws its inspiration from the rich tapestry of wildlife that comes alive during twilight in Leeds. Despite its urban setting, an abundance of creatures thrives close by, showcasing the remarkable resilience of the natural world within an artificial environment.
The skyline depicts modern and historic Leeds architecture, providing a backdrop of continuity against the vibrancy of life. The owls are particularly prominent to reflect their role in the Leeds coat of arms.
That wasn't the kind of nightlife I was thinking of, was it?
Carry on down Lands Lane and you'll end up in Trinity, where you'll bump into Bear Tanicle, designed by Lizzie Rose Chapman and sponsored by Trinity Leeds.
Bear Tanicle is a celebration of the beautiful green spaces in Leeds, both today and back in history. Bear Tanicle is inspired by Leeds Zoological and Botanical Gardens, also known as Headingley Zoo, which was opened between 1840 and 1858 in Headingley. Ironically, the Victorian bear enclosure is the only remaining part of the zoo.
Follow the signs to Trinity Kitchen to get a glimpse of 2 more bears.
Grizzly Stardust was designed by Christine Joplin and is a celebration of David Bowie, the man who explored, created and innovated, who constantly reinvented himself whilst remaining true to himself, a boundary-pushing, change-embracing ambassador of fearlessness. He had a thing about space. He wrote about it, he sang about it, and dressed like an alien. He also liked a bit of glitter. And that's all reflected here in this fabulous bear.
From one pop legend to another, this next bear is called the King and was designed by Donna Newman. As Elvis once sung, "Let Me Be Your Teddy Bear," in a tribute to the king of rock and roll, the artist has cleverly transformed the sculpture into a bear ricocher, is that a word? Of the famous singer and actor, complete with an Elvis-style quiff and sideburns. He is featured wearing his iconic American Eagle jumpsuit, encrusted with rhinestones and an elaborately decorated gold belt. He loves the limelight, so why not take a selfie with the king?
Follow the signs to the train station and you'll reach City Square, which is home to the Great Yorkshire Bear, designed by Caris Lambert and sponsored by Lee Day. The artist was born and bred in Yorkshire and wanted to design a bear that celebrated the fantastic county they grew up in. The Great Yorkshire Bear is adorned with a pattern of historical white rose to represent the beauty of this region and the pride in our roots.
Just one more bear to collect on the Squelch Squwerch Trail, and we're heading down Infirmary Street, across East Parade to the tranquil Park Square.
Here we find You Can Do Anything. You can be anything you want to be, designed by Hugh Marr.
This bear wants you to take the time to find yourself, love yourself, and grow the way you need to survive. A strong message to inspire and encourage anyone to be what they want to be. He's asking you to lift up, motivate, support and be kind to each other more so that we can grow to be better humans. What a lovely message.
Don't forget that you can make a donation to your favourite bears on the Leeds Bear Hunt app, with all the money raised going to Leeds Hospital's charity. We have world-class NHS hospitals here in Leeds and your donations make them even better. Our NHS staff already do an incredible job caring for the youngest patients, and your support can help them do even more.
We hope that you've had a great time bear spotting on the Squelch Squwerch Trail at Leeds Bear Hunt. Why not try one of the other trails? The bears are on the streets of Leeds until the 9th of September.